If you're in the market for a new 1440p monitor, but you want something a bit more affordable, then today I've got something that might just do it. So here we have the CHiQ 32P625Q, and it's a 32-inch Quad HD monitor, and it surprised me in many ways. It's the first time I've even heard of the brand CHiQ, but they asked me if I could unbox the product for them, so I thought I'd take a look given the attractive price tag. Now, of course, being in the more affordable price bracket, there do have to be some compromises to the technology, but I think overall they've done a good job at balancing it. It's just not going to be for everyone, so let's take a look. So when unboxing, I was pleasantly surprised by the design. It's incredibly thin on the top portion with a width of just 8mm, and we've got nice slim bezels all round, and then even the bottom portion is still relatively small. It's actually much slimmer than the main monitors I use for my computer, and the only thing I would personally prefer is for the bottom portion to be black instead of this gunmetal grey, but overall it looks nice. The stand is pretty basic and it just screws into the back of the monitor, but it's small and compact, it holds the monitor steady, and we've also got the ability to tilt 5 degrees forward or 15 degrees back. For those of you that use your own stands or want to wall mount, then we also have 100 by 100 Visa mounts on the rear. When it comes to the connections, we've got a display port, we've got an HDMI 2 port, a USB port, and then a 3.5mm output for your headphones. So when it comes to the display, it's of course a resolution of 2560 by 1440, and it's an IPS panel, which means better color accuracy and consistency, along with much better viewing angles. It's a 75Hz display with support for AMD's FreeSync. While it doesn't say, I'm assuming it's an overclocked 60Hz panel. It's got an aspect ratio of 16:9, and it's also a matte display, so it's great for those of you that spend long hours on the computer or playing games. Now when it comes to gamers, we've also got a 5 millisecond response time along with AMD FreeSync, so this could be a great choice for PC gaming or consoles. So I've been using this monitor for a few days, and I've used it with editing, watching media and movies, as well as a bit of gaming. The IPS panel, along with the flicker-free technology, is really helpful in reducing the eye strain, and as you can see here from the content, it looks great. We've got nice accurate colours and some good contrast, and it's also producing some nice black tones in the display. Thanks to the 75Hz refresh rate, it's smoother than a standard 60Hz display, and I find this just improves everything, even with just general browsing or Windows. Now, as I said, it's a more budget-friendly device, so it can't be good at everything, and I'd say its weakest area is probably the brightness. The display brightness is 250 nits, and it's also a matte display, so this sort of works together, but it's not going to be for everyone. Generally, I guess people have monitors in the office or the bedroom where it's darker, so the dimmer matte display is going to be fine there, as well as protecting your eyes. But for those of you that prefer a bright glossy display, then it's probably not for you. When it comes to the display, we also get plenty of configuration that can be controlled via the buttons on the bottom right of the back panel, and we use these to switch input source between HDMI or DisplayPort. We can use these to set the brightness level, the contrast, and also turn the dynamic contrast ratio on or off. In the color settings, we've got plenty of options from setting the gamma, choosing from preset picture modes, or really fine-tuning to your liking by adjusting the color temperature, the hue, or the saturation. We've also got a low blue light filter for those of you concerned about eye fatigue. Now you can change the aspect ratio between widescreen or 4:3, and we can also adjust the audio volume for those of you that will be plugging headphones into the monitor. You can set a timer for when the monitor goes to sleep, and as an extra bonus for the gamers that play first-person shooters, we can also place an on-screen crosshair on the display, and you can change it between multiple colors and design. When it comes to the unboxing, it's nice and simple, and everything is well protected in the polystyrene. We first get the stand, the power cable, the screws to attach the stand, the HDMI cable, along with the manuals. Setup is a 2-second job, and I just place the monitor on the polystyrene for protection, and I then screwed the stand into the back. You can then just pick it up and place it where it needs to go. Now overall, the CHiQ 32P625Q is a good choice for those of you that are after a 32-inch 1440p monitor. It looks great, it's compact and slim, and thanks to the IPS panel, we have great colors and viewing angles. The slim panel design is nice, and it's actually much more premium looking than I was expecting, so this is a good choice for anyone who needs it for browsing, productivity, or even gaming. The matte screen is great for those that prefer them, or if you're concerned about eye fatigue, and as I said earlier, the only real concern is that if you do like a bright glossy display, or if you put this somewhere where there's going to be lots of light coming into it, like next to a window, then it could be a bit of an issue. Now I've placed the link down in the description below, and this is going to take you to the Amazon page, and it's usually about £230, which is good value for a 1440p IPS display, but of course it's Black Friday and they now have a deal for £209.99 plus a 5% coupon. Now if you want a smaller model, they've also got the 24-inch 1080p model for £110.50, or you can get the 27-inch 1080p model for £135.99. As I said, the links to the Amazon pages are down in the description below, and at these prices, they're great value for those in the market for a new monitor. Now hopefully I've shown you everything you need to know, but of course if there's anything I've missed or you've got any questions, then just leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, smash a thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down twice, and I'll see you guys in the next one.